So my family, we're cord cutters. We don't do cable. We do all the OTT networks. So we've got Netflix and Hulu, and we take advantage of those platforms to not have to watch commercials. Because, I mean, let's face it, most commercials, unless we're talking about like the Super Bowl and the fantastic ads that they run there, most commercials are just a nuisance. And so I want you to take a minute and just think about the experience of watching TV with commercials, particularly if you've been away from them for a while. Going back, when I go to my parents' house or whatever, we hang out and they're watching TV and then commercials like every 10 or 15 minutes. It's a real interruption. It's a nuisance for sure. And think about what you do when those commercials come on. You either turn in talking to your family or friends, or you're picking up your cell phone and checking your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever it is. The truth of the matter is we don't really want to see those ads in the most cases. Think about the way you use Instagram or Twitter or these social networks that you're a part of. And when you're using them, usually we're using them to escape, right? So we're jumping on these things and we're checking up on family, we're checking up on friends, we're watching a stupid cat video. But usually this thing is used as sort of recreation and entertainment. With the rise of the Facebook ads, the Instagram ads, the sponsored posts, the promoted posts, we are now seeing ads flood those feeds. I was just on here checking my Instagram account, and I think every 6th or 7th post is a sponsored ad. Facebook seems to be even quicker. I think every 4th or 5th one as I was checking. As businesses and marketers, advertisers, we are ruining that experience in the same way that those TV ads have ruined the TV watching experience. The thing about Facebook and these other social networks is that it didn't start that way. So TV, we have always just accepted that that's the reality of watching TV, is that every 15 or 20 minutes, sometimes quicker, you're gonna have these ad breaks and you're gonna go to the bathroom, or you're gonna grab a cup of Coke or something from the kitchen, snack. We've just learned to accept this as the reality. Facebook didn't start that way, right? It was just friends and family and the things that we wanted to see. And so the influx of ads have not always been there, and they're a real nuisance to a lot of us. If we take the same tact that we did in the advertising world and TV and radio, we're gonna fail, plain and simple. Because on TV and radio and some of these other more traditional media avenues, there's no choice. If you want to listen to the radio, if you want to watch TV, you got to put up with that. It's just a reality of that platform. On Facebook, if you flood my Facebook feed with an ad that I don't care to see, what am I going to do? What are you going to do? Eventually, you're going to hide that account. You're going to block them. And so if you're not producing content and branding, marketing content for these platforms that is engaging and valuable, but instead trying to create something that is a more typical ad that is coercive, that I as an end user don't value or don't get anything out of, it backfires, and it doesn't just not work. It actually is counterproductive. You actually become a nuisance in my world, in my social media experience. You're a problem for me, and so we really need to rethink the way that we're using these ads, the content that we're creating. You need to be thinking about what is valuable for that end user, for that demographic that we're talking about. And am I putting something out there that they actually want to be seen, or am I just junking up their feed and trying to hawk them a product or a service that they're not interested in? And if you're doing that, you need to rethink it. You need to stop. Just literally cut it off. So go back to that foundational question that we asked a couple of times ago. Who is your customer base, right? What is their demographic? What is their psychographic? What are they interested in? And then begin to create content around those topics, providing value. You're not here, you ought not be in my feed just to be asking for me to spend my money with you. I'm going to Facebook because I need to escape, and I need me time, right? So, and that's what it is for a lot of people. It's their personal downtime. So if you're not providing me some form of value, whether that's entertainment or education, then you're setting yourself up to fail. So really go back and dissect the target demographic that you've identified and think about what it is that they're fundamentally interested in, and then create content around that to ensure that when you show up in their feed, it's something that's of interest to them, and it's not just an ad that's ruining their experience on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever social media platform it is that you choose to advertise on.